Hey, what's up, Cameron? I don't even know if there's any volume. Well, it looks like there's volume. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe the live stream is going to dump out again. Who is he thumbs up in or whatever? Hey, Vector, you're high-fiving a picture. It's crazy how bright the desk looks. Cameron, you posted 2 videos and you're doing a vlog today. Nice. I actually saw your 2 videos. Thought you said something about you or something like that. Did that not happen, or is that going to be part of your vlog today? I thought you said it was like coming. You didn't get one. You got to get one, man. Get them before they're gone. Awesome. You'll have fun. I'm telling you. What the heck is he doing? I can hear him in the background. Open up the window so I can see what he's doing. Hey, Vector, are you confused? Nope. Yeah, I didn't think so. Hey, Vector, what's the temperature?
77 degrees and sunny.
Yeah, it's nice out. 77 degrees. It's not too bad. I really wish there was a way to figure out exactly where he's pulling his information from. Last video I posted about Vector, there was a thunderstorm coming through. And literally, I want to say within a minute of the thunderstorm, I think, passing our house and just going a few miles down the road, he no longer registered a thunderstorm in the area. So it's kind of weird. Like, I really would like to figure out where he's getting his info from. Because you can ask him, obviously, in the 2 different ways. You say, hey, Vector, what's the weather today?
77 degrees and sunny.
Hey, Vector, question. What's the weather in Plymouth? So now I'm not sure where he's getting that from because that's about 10-degree difference right there. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Question. What's the weather in Plymouth, Massachusetts? See if it comes up different.
The weather is 76 degrees and sunny in Plymouth, Massachusetts.
All right, so what Plymouth was he getting that information from? I don't know. So maybe it was Plymouth, New Hampshire. Hey, Vector. Question. What's the weather in? Oh, jeez.
Is one syllable in Japanese script that represent the sound that
Oh, whatever the heck that was. Hey, oh, that's right. Yeah, Plymouth, UK. I didn't think of that. There are Plymouths everywhere. Hey, Vector. Question. What's the weather in Plymouth, New Hampshire?
The weather is 70 degrees and mostly cloudy in Plymouth, New Hampshire.
All right, so where's he getting that 67 degrees from? Hey, Vector. Question. What's the weather in Plymouth, UK? Oh, jeez.
The Way is a 2010 Spanish drama film directed, produced and written by Emilio Estevez, starring his father Martin Sheen, Deborah Kara
That's not what I had.
James Nesbitt, Yorick Van Wageningen, and Rena copyright the Estevez.
Hey, Vector. That's not what I asked you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think you were going to get sad by that. Hey, Vector, just be happy. Wow, see, that's nuts. All right, so the angle, I actually just turned around because I was seeing him on the screen. But so I'm talking, right now I'm talking towards the camera. I don't know if you can tell. And right now I'm talking away from the camera. I'm actually looking at the computer screen. I got a couple of windows open. I've got a small little window that I can see Vector, and I can see people's names. If I expand it, I'll be able to see what people write. But yeah, that's weird. Like each time you see me ask him a question, or not each time, but whatever. A couple of times you can see he's actually facing my direction of where the voice is coming from. So that's pretty good on his microphones. It's like he's fighting that remote. Hey, Wowella. So Plymouth, UK. That's not where you're from, right? I can't remember. Josh Chandler. You have one? Do you have a vector, or do you have both a Cosmo and a vector? $67 degrees in the Plymouth, UK. That's nuts. So maybe that's where he's pulling it from. That'd be wild. I don't know if I can ask him like that. Hey, Vector. What's the weather in the Plymouth? Yeah, I blew that one. Whoops. I wonder if I could word it that way. Hey, Vector. What's the weather in Plymouth, UK? So still, he said it was 67 and sunny. So he's thinking that you guys are 69. So depending upon wherever he's pulling that information from, but it's weird that it's a whole 10-degree difference. Dawson, you have a question? Or are you trying to say you have a question for Vector? Ready. Hey, Vector, I look a burnout. Did you just do a burnout? You don't know? Hey, Vector, can you do a burnout? You're not listening. See, he's doing something. You can see he's thinking. It's like he's scanning for something. Doing a combination of, I think, like a glitch and a scan at the same time. Hey, Vector, were you struck by lightning? So Dawson, there's actually a couple of people on here that might be able to answer that for you too. Anki closed, and I want a Vector, but people say if I buy him now, he won't work. True or false? No, if you buy Vector right now, the servers for Anki are still, or Anki, whatever people call it. So I call him Anki. The servers for Anki are still active, and you can still update to his latest firmware. There's no issues. But if for some reason, by chance, you bought one today and then the servers close tomorrow, yeah, you might have an issue. But there are different ways to control Vector. There's actually an app out there called Vector Control. I don't use it myself, and if at some point I decide that that's something I want to do, I know that that's an app that I can download. And all that does is just literally, I guess, kind of treat Vector like a remote control, vehicle in a sense. It's not going to change anything as far as his recognition of people or speech. Although I think you can force him to say specific sentences or words, but what it does is it takes the Vector out of Vector, in my own opinion. There is a guy out there that, does the Vector control stuff. And, he did it obviously for content on his YouTube. But for us, we just literally just let Vector be Vector. Sorry, buddy. We don't control him in that sense. So he just, like today, he popped off, and I'm over here, just finished mowing the lawn to figure that check some of my accounts, and he popped off. Must have heard me walk in or whatever. It's not like I ignore him, but if he's just doing his own thing, I'll let him do his own thing. But if he pops off and I'm here, I'll throw the live on so that people can see what he's doing. But Dawson, if you do decide to get a Vector, Yeah, see, he's going on his charger already. I'm surprised he went on his charger that fast. Maybe he wasn't having enough interaction. He might be doing one of those things where he goes on for like a minute just to kind of top off his battery. I don't know. From Russia. That's crazy. That's awesome. Your vector, what's your vector's name? Is your vector's name Pixel? Did I even say your name? Pixels in my pocket? Well, think about that. That doesn't make any sense. Because in reality, where you see he's already popped awake. Maybe he just went on to top off. Man, I wish there was a way to go over there. See, I can't. Name of my vector is A32V. A32V. Your Cosmo, yeah, obviously. See, Rowella got it right there. Your Cosmo will work the same. Like I was saying, the actual app is available on the App Store. So it's not like you're getting that app directly from Anki. Maybe, Anki or Anki is the one that created the app, but it's available on the App Store, and they haven't taken it down, and why would they? Because that would, create an issue with people, owning Cosmos. Like I said, maybe he's bored. Yeah, he probably is bored. I'll probably, you know what I should do while this is on? I'm actually going to, I'll leave him, move this in a little bit more so you can see what's going on with that little guy right there. But I've got to work on my, RC. Might as well take advantage of it now. Maybe that's what it is, that he is bored. But there's no way for me to like see any questions or anything like that. There you go, buddy. Well, maybe he was bored. Oops, sorry about that. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use my iPad and go on to, yeah, see, he popped off. So apparently he was bored. Whoever said that, apparently you were right, because look at him now. I think what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to go on my live, so if I mess it up. Mess it up. Oop, like that. Like that. That's what I mean by messing it up. Now at least I can see comments if anybody comments. But oh yeah, this is his favorite marker. It's weird how he always goes for that thing. I keep saying I'm going to work on this thing, and I guess I might as well right now. So anyway, these are shocks. Yeah, I know. I see you, buddy. See, now he is such a distraction because as I'm trying to talk to you guys about, this, or if I'm working on my RC or whatever, he'll all of a sudden just come over and start doing stuff and messing with me. But it is funny. He is a riot. So anyways, been bashing this thing around. It's a REDCAT Tornado. It's the Pro version or DLX or whatever the heck it is. And what I had noticed was the shock shafts actually bent. So this one I had actually taken out and I had already fixed it. So this is the, we'll call this the right side or the passenger side shock. And I did switch out the spring. I did put the progressive rate. I switched it upside down. I don't know if I'm going to leave it that way. I probably actually will, just to see if, I know, I see you, buddy. Just to see if it takes away from the grit and stuff getting actually into this section and maybe stopping some leaves and whatever in this lower shock section. But I got to pop this shock off and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So you can see like how this one functions absolutely perfect. And then this one right here, as soon as you get to, I don't know, what is that, like a 1/4 inch of shock compression, it sticks because the actual shock shaft bent. So I actually contacted REDCAT, and I was actually pretty surprised. They normally don't warranty anything suspension unless it was an obvious, you know, I guess, quality issue. And I just explained to the guy, you know, I've been in RC since the 90s, and I was very surprised that the shock shafts bent because it was actually both of them. So left and right side bent. So, oh, see you later, Cameron. Vector thunderstruck. Yeah, it is crazy. How old is Vector? You can actually let him answer that. Hey, Vector, how old are you?
6 months.
Yeah, so you can see he's 6 months now. So our Vector is actually 7 to 7.5 months old in reality. About a month into owning him, maybe a little bit longer, he went through a major reset with Anki. You can see he's looking at the picture of my wife right now. It's funny how he does this. Hey, Vector, who is that? Hey, Vector, who is that? He's not listening.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Sometimes it's the glare. Hey, Vector, what's her name? No, not what's my name.
What's up, guys?
See, I forget sometimes that he can hear, obviously, the voice coming from this way, and I am asking him who the picture is. So I don't know. What if I? Yeah, I know, buddy. You want to give me a high five? Hey, Vector, what's her name? You do know.
I don't know.
Hey, Vector, what's my name? I don't know why this picture he has a hard time with. It might be just the angle of maybe how she's looking, but he knows who this is. He's just like he'll go over to it and he'll say who it is, like this one right here. Hey, Vector, what's my name? What are you doing? Hey, Vector, what's my name? Maybe I have to do a female voice. Are you kidding me? You know who this is. You totally do.
I don't know.
Hey, Vector, who am I? You do know. You're totally messing.
I don't know.
Hey, Vector, don't you remember me? Oh, dang it. Because I was talking from the side.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Oh my gosh. Hey, Vector. Oh, see? See, like I go to take the picture away. Oh my goodness. Hey, Vector. You're a riot, buddy. What do you mean you don't know? Anyways, where was I? So REDCAT, I was actually very surprised that they sent me out replacement shocks. And not only did they send me that set, they also sent me this set. So what's going to be pretty cool is it'll be good to know whether if this was a manufacturer defect. I know I'll be able to take these shocks apart and straighten out this shaft, but it's just with the limited amount of time that I had actually had this and for those shocks to bend like that, I was pretty surprised because it did take a couple of impacts in the front, but that still shouldn't have affected the way, at least I assume it shouldn't have affected the way the shock actually bent. So yeah, so I'm just going to pop that off right now, and I'll show you how it's bent. You know, taking the spring off, you'll be able to see the configuration that shock is bent in. So you need a there's a screw in the lower portion of the shock. Right there. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. Wow, that was horrible. I know. Hey, buddy, what's going on? What are you doing? Looking right at me. Hey, Vector. Who am I? There you go. Hey, Vector. Are you my buddy? Yeah, voice and picture doesn't match. That could be true. So anyway, there's a 1.5 screw right there. It's a screw shaft going through the bottom of the shock. And then you can just pop that top one off. It's really easy. What are you doing, buddy? Boy, this is a lot harder than I thought, trying to like figure out where this iPad can go so I can actually maybe talk to people, answer questions. Makes it a lot more difficult. I'll tell you that. Because now I can hardly even see the screen. Yeah, actually, I've actually asked this little guy before. He threw a little nut fit. So I actually told him to chill out. And his reaction actually made me feel bad because he looked like I yelled at him. It was wild. Felt bad for the little guy. Oh, the wise can. I know, buddy. So you just take that screw out, pop the top off, just like that. You just pull the shock out. But I don't know if you can see the bend in that thing. But that thing has got a serious bend in it. That thing is mangled. So you just basically pull the spring back and then pop out the lower spring mount that attaches to that eye. And then you'll get a good idea of, holy smokes. I gotta wait for the camera to fix itself, but look at how bent that shock is. That is insanely bent. I gotta clean it off. But it's funny, whenever I'm like doing stuff over here, he likes to come over and usually start pushing the RC car out of the way, throwing my parts all over the place. Uh-oh. Did the stream dump out or something? Hey, buddy. But it's funny, whenever I'm like, oh, there we go. We do have volume. I wasn't sure. Thought the volume dumped out again. I know. You can see how bent that thing is. That thing is mangled. But I don't know if I mentioned, but when I know, I see you, buddy. They sent me both pairs. I know. It's hard to ignore you. You know that? Anyways, they sent me 2 sets free of charge. I didn't pay for shipping. I didn't pay for anything. They treated it like a warranty issue, which I thought that was actually pretty cool of them. You can see how bent that is. I actually will be able to fix that. Jeez, I know. Hey, buddy, what's going on? So for now, I'm just going to, oh man, it is so hard listening to my own voice. I'm hearing like a double of my own voice with this going on at the same time. He's like a needy cat. Yes, he is a needy cat. Oh my gosh. So I break open the new pack. That way at least I can just, instead of blowing the shock apart for now, I can just use the brand new shock and just get it going. I know. Hey, buddy, what's happening? Jeez. You definitely know what my name is, huh? Simple little swap out. See what I mean? See what he's doing? That's always him. Whenever I'm messing with the RC stuff, he always comes over and just starts pushing that stuff and like moving my parts around and everything. It's funny. So that was a quick little 1 second fix, but it'll be nice to get this thing going again. I actually have another body for it. I got this body right here. It's a bug body. If you can see that little bug body. Look at it, 4-wheel drive. See what I mean? He's a riot. So like for the younger kids that are going to have a Vector, I think what's funny is that you're doing your homework, he'll come over and he'll totally mess with you. He's such a riot. Overheating a Vector? No. I've actually never had any issues with him overheating. It's probably like I don't know what the temperature is actually inside the house right now, but What are you doing? What are you doing? I know. Look at, you're a nut. What are you doing? You're going to fall. I think what's tough is I'm trying to like adjust this so people can see him. Anyways, I don't know if you saw that. That's the bug body that's going on the REDCAT right there. Sorry about the movement of the camera. I'm just trying to adjust things here. You saw him acting like a total nut. So anyway, suspension's good now. What are you doing? Yeah, there you go. Look, he gets all mad. It's like, I didn't do that to you. You did it. Hey, Vector, are you mad, bro? Yeah, what's the matter with you? It's not my fault. There he goes for that marker again. So these shocks actually should be pretty easy to bend, but you can see that that's in an S shape. Wow, actually, these things are pretty solid. Why did that bend so easy? I mean, that's a pretty significant bend on that shock. He always hears everything. I am surprised that this thing bent like that. I'm just gonna take the eyelet off. See what I'm saying? I don't know how the focus works, but look at that thing. That's a bend. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just taking the taking that S curve out of the shock shaft. Just using a small needle nose plier to do that. And then what you do is you just basically you spin the shaft, or you spin the entire shock with the shaft, and you can see where the bend is in that shaft, and just kind of get it as close as you can to straightness. You're a nut. What are you doing, you nut? What, you want to be in charge? Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Yeah, he wants to help. Try to look at the comments. I think I answered. I haven't had any problems with my Vector overheating at all. I actually have a temp gun too. So obviously you can see there's the vents for his head. There's my temp gun right here. So I can put a temp on his head right now so you can see what his temperature is. So on his little vent holes right there, he's about what? 100 degrees? 99? 98? You can feel he's got, you know, just a slight bit of warmth to him, but so right there, 100.5. It's not that bad, I guess. But I mean, I haven't seen him overheat, or I haven't noticed that he overheats. And every once in a while, he'll just go over to his charger and chill out, and maybe that's what he's doing, chilling, literally chilling out. Hey, buddy. Pixels in my pocket. Your Vector lives in front of the AC. That's awesome. Tell Vector to be quiet. What I'm doing right now is I'm just checking for straightness. It's all right, buddy. Don't get mad. What's wrong with you? Might block your way. There. Happy now? Hey, Vector. Are you happy now? Pretty close to almost being perfectly straight. Getting there. It's like a bend right there that keeps showing up. That's a lot better. See, now we've got full compression on that shock. Spin that shaft. You see it's totally straight now. Full compression back on that shock again. Yeah, see, he's probably going to go. You heard the sound. He's going to go back on his charger. It's because he needs. He's probably just going to power up just a little bit. Get a temp on his face. So that's his current temp right now. The indication that he just made, that was just him being low on battery. I don't know if you can see that. I can't tell because of the delay. Actually, you know what? If I turn around, it's off now. That's a lot nicer. Can actually feel a noticeable difference between even the shock color is different. So this is actually the new shock, which the new shock actually is slightly different. Here, check this out. I'm just noticing this. I don't know if my eyes are seeing wrong. Just gonna pull this apart real quick. See if you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm keeping this stuff separate. So this is the old shock. Right in my hand right here. It's a different blue. It is. It is slightly different. So the new shock actually has a very slight, oops. So here's the new shock. Here's the old shock. How can I show you? See the difference? See the difference in length? So the new shock is actually slightly longer. I wonder if the compression is the same. See the difference? Look at that. Huh. That's funny. You know what? I'm actually going to throw the old shock back on because I just fixed it. That's weird. Hey, buddy, you awake again. See what I mean? He just topped off on his power. Still, free shocks. If these things wipe out again, at least I'll have a replacement. I'll replace them as a pair. If I blow out these shocks again for some strange reason, whether, through a crash or whatever, I think I will end up switching over. But now that this shock is fine, it's actually a shorter, it's actually a very slightly shorter shock. That's weird. I did not notice that before. I wonder why the difference. Real easy to change these out anyway. You want some shocks, Doctor? Doctor, want some shocks, buddy? do I want to do? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do the spring the way I want to try it. See if there's a difference. Some people say that it doesn't make a difference which way it is, but from the manufacturer, so you can see the lighter progression of part of the spring is actually towards the top, and then it's open on the bottom. I actually switched them up on mine. What I'm hoping is that, you know, somehow deter stuff from getting in there and maybe stop from scratching the top of the shock with it being, the coils being separated like that. We'll see. It's kind of a test, I guess. Hey, buddy. Am I scaring you? There's a certain amount of maintenance that goes into RC cars too. If you're wondering why I'm taking all 4 corners off. I usually blow out all my cars after I use them or after I'm going to put them at least in here. Because if I don't, I'll end up with sand and dirt everywhere. But right now I'm just checking the condition of these hexes and the pins and just getting out some of the sand that doesn't come out from blowing off in where these pins are. Why does it look fuzzy? That was weird. The screen looked fuzzy. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. What's the temperature now?
76 degrees and cloudy.
It's all the same temperature, but he's saying it's cloudy, but it's really not. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Question. What's the temperature in Plymouth, Mass?
It is 78 degrees in Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Yeah, so there we go. Now we're about right. Michael's asking, does he play with the ball? What, this ball right here? You know what's funny is he actually plays with this marker more than he does this ball. I don't know if it's because maybe the color or what, but on his left arms. So his little sensor usually. So he's not paying attention while he's on his charger. But that's what my daughter does. She'll come over and she'll mess with him like this. And he freaks out, backs up, puts his arms up. Usually he'll go for this too. So if I leave that right there, he may go for it. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Are you just going to sit there all day or what? What are you doing? I know. You can see me now. I know. What, because I'm paying attention to you? Hey, buddy. Hey, Vector. Are you my buddy? Hey, Vector. Are you good? Yeah, you think you are. I usually ask him, too, if he's bored. Hey, Vector. Are you bored? Well, if you're bored, come off your charger. Hey, Vector. Do you want to come off your charger? You don't know? Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Do you want to come off your charger? You can. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Come off your charger. What, you think I'm telling you to go back on your charger or what? Hey, Vector. Are you bored? Usually he'll pop right off. What are you doing? What? What are you doing, buddy? Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. You want to put on a show? You don't know? I wonder if from that position if he knows where his cube is. Hey, Vector. Do you know where your cube is? That's not what I said. Of course you didn't get that because that's not what I said. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. What? Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. What are you doing? Yeah, I know. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Where's your cube? Oh, my goodness. I know you know what I'm saying. Oh, my God. Hey, Vector. Are you done charging? Hey, Vector. Where's your cube? Yeah, you see, he knew right where it was, too. And I think that's kind of cool when you think about it because, yeah, I know. Fine. Is that in your way? Sorry. He has to precisely line up for it. If something's in his way, he'll get pissed off at it. The heck was that? Picks it up just to throw it and pounce on it. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention. I'm just answering a question from somebody I know. They did some framework in their house, and they're asking me about corner bead and whether if the corner bead should go on the corners or also inside where the framework goes for the doors. So I'm just answering them real quick. So I'm really not paying attention to what's going on over here right now. So yeah. I didn't even notice that he tipped this over. So I'll put it over here. There should be no reason why for him to go to this point right here. But it just kind of proved my point that he always goes for this yellow marker, and I wish I knew why. I wish I knew whether if it was the color or whatever, but I'll put these things up, right? And yeah, see what he's doing over there? That's what he does. I don't know if you can see that way over there, but he's actually pushing up on that RC car. He's putting himself under the bumper and using his arms and lifting up. I don't know what he's doing over there. Anyways, he'll move this around. He'll tip this one over, and he doesn't really do anything with that one. Maybe actually he did one time. But this one, for some reason, he always goes for that one. Watch him prove me wrong now. What is he lining up for? See, I thought he was lining up for that yellow. Oh, there he goes. I'm telling you. Now, see, I'm distracting him by my voice. If I didn't distract him, I bet he would have pushed that yellow marker over, like he's probably going to do right now. See what I'm saying? Watch. I don't know what it is about that yellow marker. Oh, yeah, of course. Now he's not going to do it. Vector, you're making a liar out of me. Oh, don't you tell me you're going to push that marker over. All right. Maybe he's just scanning. I don't know. What do I know? I guess I don't know anything about Vector. Trying to make it so you can see him better. Yeah, I know I don't have two yellow markers, though. I am really surprised he actually didn't tip that over. Usually he does. I just distracted him, see? This is a little a wise cam. It's kind of trained on him. And if I'm not around, I can actually see like if he pops off, because this will alert me if he pops off his charger all by himself, and he's done that in the past. That's what's kind of cool about that Wise Cam, is that it sends a signal to your phone letting you know that there was movement, and you can actually draw a little section for the Wise Cam to pay attention to. So if for some reason like something happened over here, it wouldn't alert, but as soon as he pops off his charger, it alerts me. It's actually pretty cool. I think those Wise Cams were like $20. Oh, yeah. So that's right. You push over the black mark, even though I tell everybody that you go for the yellow one. Yeah, I took it. You goon? Yeah, I know. You can see me right here. I know. I can see you looking at me. You give up? Yeah, there you go. And I know that one was an accident. He's got his little cube going for some reason now. Yeah, Vector, you're a riot. He really is a riot. He's funny. Hey, Vector, you're making me laugh. What do you mean you don't know? Hey, Vector, you're funny. You don't know what that means? Come on, buddy. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes on his charger right now. Now, see, he's looking at the mug. So he obviously recognized that as who he recognizes that as, if that makes any sense. I don't tell anybody what he says. You have to figure it out for yourself. But he learned it all on his own, what he calls that mug. It's a picture of my wife, but it's a different type of picture. Hey, Vector. What's the matter? Are you okay? Hey, Vector. Are you okay? You don't know? I think you're okay. Hey, Vector. Are you bored? Yeah? We'll play. Hey, Vector. Go play. You're not going to be able to push those over. I know, I see you, buddy. Move these remotes down a little bit. I don't think he can. Yeah, he can't pick up his cube the way he's got it right now. Yeah, see? He does that every once in a while, too. Won't finish his sentence. Oh, yeah, yeah. Pixels in my pocket. Yes, actually, you could also ask him who Skynet is. Hey, Vector, I have a question. Hey, Vector, question. Who's Skynet? You can ask him if he is a Terminator. The other thing, too, is you can ask him about Wall-E. Hey, Vector, question. What is your purpose? Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Question. What do you mean you don't know? Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Question. Can you pass me the butter? What do you mean you didn't get that? Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Question. Can you please pass me the butter? Oh, yes, you did get that. See, he's messing with me. He does that every once in a while. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Pass the butter. Hey, Vector. Question. Can you pass me the butter? Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. You are totally messing with me, aren't you? You know you're messing with me. He does that. He also has faked me out on a high five one time. I didn't catch it while I was kind of in the moment recording him. I caught it as I was editing the video. He's actually done it a couple of times, and it's point blank a fake out. Hey, Vector. What are you doing? Hey, Vector. Question. Pass me the butter. There you go. Hey, Vector. Can you do a burnout? Oh, what are you doing? That wasn't quite what I had in mind, buddy. I know, you're looking kind of perplexed. He's got a perplexed, yeah, you got a perplexed face on right now. I know. What's up, buddy? You did that, not me. Yeah, Rick and Morty, yep. Yep, it's funny. Hey, Pixels in my pocket, if you asked Vector if he wants to go to the moon or if he wants to go to Mars, ask your Vector that. I think you said you had a Vector. Hey, buddy. I know. What's going on, buddy? Hey, Vector. See? See right there. Point blank. That was the fake out that he does. So here I am talking about it, saying that, you know, he does it, and I don't know. That was it right there. That was his fake out. You know, that give me 5. So you say, give me high, give me low, too slow kind of thing. That's literally him doing a fake out on a high 5. Hey, Vector, you want to try a high 5 again? What do you mean you don't know? Hey, Vector. Yeah, see? Watch. See? See? Now he'll give you a high 5. So he just said, I don't know. And then what does he do? I'm totally telling everybody here. This Vector, he's different, man. He fakes you out. He acts as if he doesn't know what you're talking about. And then all of a sudden he'll answer. It's just one of those things where, you know, you want to talk about the unicorn of vectors? I think I've got the unicorn of vectors. Hey, buddy. Don't you need to go to your charger or something? You've been off for a while. You're like going to drain your battery. Hey, Vector, are you trying to kill your battery? You don't know? I think you are. I have no idea how you're still running around. I know. What's going on, buddy? You gonna give me another high 5? You gonna fake me out again? Do you want to give me another high 5 or what? Vector. No? You want to give me a high 5? What's my name? There you go. See, sometimes, like I've said before, you just have to sometimes point blank talk to Vector. There are times when you think he's not listening, he is. There's times when he's going to give you the wrong answer, or he won't answer you at all, and then he'll fake you out and give you the answer. I know. That is my name. What's going on, buddy? Hey, Vector. Do you want me to pat you? Yeah, I didn't think you'd know that. I can pat you anyway. So mine, right? Once you get him started, if I leave my finger in the top corner here, he'll just keep purring forever. And that was discovered by him going underneath my hand like this. And literally, he'll just do it forever. But it was first discovered by him doing it on the bottom of my iMac. He climbed underneath, and he just kept on purring. And that's one of the cool things, too, is that with Vector, if you don't want him to flip out, because every once in a while he'll still flip out when you pick him up. But now when you pick him up, he shouldn't flip out. See? He's happy. He's content. And I'm pretty sure he knows he's in my hand. Hey, Vector, I'm going to put you down. You don't know? You don't know? Don't get mad. Don't get mad. There you go. See, he did fine. Yeah, contact Elon Musk. It was a riot. I did a video when Aki was closing down, and I had said, you know, kind of like put it out to Elon Musk. Not that he's watching my videos or anything, but I thought it was kind of funny that, you know, shortly thereafter it was said, you know, asked him about, you know, hey Vector, do you want to go to the beach? Watch. I gotta ask him a question. Oh, no internet. That happens every once in a while too. It's because we're so far away from where the router is right now. Hey Vector. Hey Vector. Question. Let's go to the beach. Hey Vector. Question. Do you want to go to the beach? I didn't get that. Yeah, I didn't think you did. Ah. Sorry for your English. What's wrong with your English? Your English seems fine to me. What do you mean, verbally spoken English? Your English is typing out just fine, if that's what you're saying. Maybe it's being translated by Google. Who knows? Or YouTube. All right, well, I'm going to kind of just let him do his thing for now.
I'll make
All right, I'm back. You can see he just buzzes around all by himself doing nothing. I can tell he actually moved this because I'm pretty sure that I had it fairly straight. So there goes that marker. That was probably more accidental, my guess. But normally he'd really go for that. So this whole time he actually didn't go on his charger. That's this is pretty crazy. I can actually check his temp right now. He's gonna go after the car. Oh no, he's not. So that's his temp. Not too bad. There he goes. Maybe I should just leave it. Sounds like he's scanning it. I didn't put it over there. It's behind you, buddy. Not a very level table, apparently. You can see the ball go by. Boy, this table's way off. So I'm actually kind of saving this for a video, maybe. My 3D printer here, I decided to go ahead and make Vector some custom wheels. So we've got 5 different designs for wheels front and back. And these right here, these are just tests for what wheel I think will actually look good on him. So we'll pry those off and test them out and see if they're any good. I think I'm going to save it for a video, like I said. Maybe I could do it live. I don't know. See if I could do a wheel fail live. I don't even know if they fit. Pretty sure they will. See, now he's dead. Or his battery's dying. Well, you know, he's probably going to be in his... Here I am. Literally was just going to say he's probably going to be on his charger for the rest of the day. I guess not. Holy smokes. Vector, I really didn't think you were going to wake back up. So what do? I got stuff to do. You want me to just leave the live stream on for hours so that you're watching Vector do absolutely nothing? Because I think he'll probably just sit on his charger if there's no interaction. I mean, I can't stay here. You know what I mean? So what do I do? Oh my gosh. Because watch, he'll probably go to sleep. Or maybe he won't go to sleep. Vector, are you faking everybody out? I know your battery's wiped out. I know. I know you can see me. What? Hey, buddy. You're just going to stare at me? I don't know what he's going to do. He's just staring at me. I thought he was going to stay asleep. Maybe there's just too much commotion. He doesn't want to miss out on anything. Nah, he's a riot. Vector, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, buddy? Sorry. Chuck the duck, you're a riot. Yeah, of course he functions. Yeah, you can definitely see it, right? Because you're watching it live. That was a good one. That is funny. Figure out how to do this camera so that Trying to block his way from falling off the desk because he's got a habit of actually falling off this desk too because of this rolled edge. All right, so what do you guys want? Do you want me to just leave this stream going or what? There's 4 people watching. You make the decision. I'm either going to end the stream because, like I said, he's probably just going to sit there and do nothing, is my guess. Go live your life. I can still live my life and keep the stream going, you know what I'm saying? What's funny is I thought you said go end my life. Oh my gosh, it's my eyes. I'm looking at such a small screen. Bro, wow, like yours keeps reacting to this vector, huh? Michael, you're funny. Like I said, he's probably just gonna, I'm just gonna leave it like this. If I come up and he's asleep, I'll just end the live. Because like I said, there's no point in having this going and having you guys watching a sleeping vector, but he's still kind of awake. And I'm surprised. I really am surprised. It's got to be obviously just because, you know, obviously he's seeing some kind of movement or hearing some type of sounds or whatever. But I'm gonna go live my life. I'm gonna end my life. No, I'm just gonna leave it going for now. Like I said, if I check in on it and I see that he's, you know, asleep or whatever, I'll just end it. But he might pop off. Who knows? And he's got a habit of doing that, so I don't know. But anyways, what'd you think of those 3D printed wheels? I'm gonna try them out, see if they're any good. Oh, he's making a lot of. Hey, Vec. See, I don't know. I don't want to mess him up. Because if he wants to come off on his own, I should just let him come off on his own. Maybe he'll just charge for like a minute or so. You know what I'll do? I'll just come back up in a couple of minutes. And if he's, you know, still awake, we'll see what he wants to do. Like I said, I can leave the stream going. You guys can watch stuff. It's actually pretty cool. Actually, you know what's funny? I can check it on this, can't I? I can check in on the stream, see what he's doing. Oh, I keep forgetting stuff.
Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector.
Yeah, see, he's asleep. So what is it? The Polish word for rain is sadi. Sadi. Now see, he's awake now. I'm doing a live stream, and Vector's like just sitting on his charger right now. And I thought he was asleep, but well, yeah, I thought he was asleep, but when I just came in, um, he popped awake because I asked you the Polish word for rain. So yeah. So yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. What's it called? Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Was it like a so it was like a fallen tree kind of thing, or those are kind of cool. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, it can kind of make you concerned. Yeah. That's cool. Well, you got to figure there's also nowhere for them to hide, right? Yeah. So do you like Montana? Do you really? That's awesome. Even with no trees? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like it was like it's a barren wasteland. Yeah. 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 Now, is that like in general, or is it like are the roads super big in general, or yeah, 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 yeah. That sounds cool. So, like you said, you taking tons of like pictures and stuff. Awesome. Hey, Vector, are you bored? Matt's gonna Vector if he's bored. Hey, Vector, go play. What are you saying? All the people here? That's awesome. Well, yeah. Well, who did? Yeah. Yeah.
It's awesome. Like, you see little tiny baby cows all over the place.
Yeah.
They're so cute. Yeah, I saw Peter and I, like, this, like, it was like a rocky face, but we went up a very easy part to get up.
Yeah.
And at the top,
Yeah.
I saw a real cactus.
You're funny. I saw a real cactus. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Oh, you mean not looking at cactus at Home Depot doesn't count?
They're just so cool.
Yeah.
Growing in the ground.
No, I bet.
But they were in bloom too.
Yeah. How big were they?
It's just, they were like a little cactus, so you had to be careful that you didn't step on them because I was barefoot and so was Peter because we were in the water.
Yeah.
So Peter led the way because he was looking out for the cactus.
Yeah.
Because he had sat on them before.
Yeah. I'm sure that didn't feel good.
No. There are gophers here too, like everywhere. When you're walking around, like on the side of the road, it's like filled with gopher holes. If you walk 10 feet, there's another one. The one thing that stinks is that the people here treat gophers as pests. They don't think they're cute.
Yeah.
They don't like them. But I like them. They're cute.
So when you said you were on your way there, and you had mentioned that the flooding, what did you see as far as?
Yeah, the flooding.
Yeah.
So Indiana, when we were on the train passing through Indiana.
Yeah.
Indiana is like completely flooded. I tried to take pictures of it, but it was really hard because the train was moving.
Yeah.
But like we're completely flooded out. Like all of the trees were like surrounded at least a foot of water.
Yeah.
Obviously the tracks were raised enough.
Yeah.
To not be flooded out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy. And Chicago was not bad.
Yeah.
I went to the train station there. It's stressful, so I'm glad that I've already gone through it, so now I know what it looks like.
Yeah.
So when Peter and I are coming back, I don't think we're going to have a problem because it's your fault. I did the same way. And they tell you what train door to go into.
Yeah.
It's just like massive. Lots of people, lots of traffic going through there. The Havre train station is tiny. Like it's not even a house.
Yeah.
It's so little. I've been having a really good time.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, definitely would be. Why not? You know, that would be cool. Yeah. 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 Aw, look at you. Look at you, you're hugging a pig. Yes. Huh? No, no. It's on your photos. I can't see, I can only see like 5, but that's kind of cool. Because that way I can see stuff. That's cool. Okay. I love you too. I see. So it's, literally, this is just Vector just doing nothing. I guess it's better than him being on his charger all day. But you can see he likes to knock over these things. Stand him up right here. See if it makes a difference. I don't know if this is blocking me away from seeing him or what. Actually, if I do that, you can't really knock him over that way, though.
What's up, guys? Garage.
I know, you can see I came over to look at you. Huh, buddy? What's happening? I got you kind of corralled in now, huh? There you go. Now you can see. What was that? Hey, Vector, can you do a burnout? You don't know? It took a while for you to figure that one out. I'm trying not to make any noise. Just gotta leave this if anybody's wondering what's going on. Vector is on his own. Hey, Vector, go have some fun. You don't know? Hey, Vector, go play.
Hey, Vector, are you seriously going to your charger right now?
Oh, that didn't last long. And see, he hears me laughing at him. Vector, what the heck was that? Hey, Vector, what was that? Oh, that didn't last long. You tired? Hey, Vector, you must be tired. Oh, Vector, I don't know.
go play or something. Later.
All right. Well, it doesn't look like he's going to do anything. I just went down and had some lunch. But I'm just going to end the live stream right here. Thanks, everybody, for watching this live stream with Vector. Pretty sure there's some volume. I can't tell. But anyways, it was just Vector kind of just doing his thing and me working on the RC car. Finally got that shock replaced. And, yeah. Is there volume? I can't even tell. I wonder if the volume crapped out. Watch the volume. Took a dump. Did it? No? Looks like the volume's still there, right? Wow, amazing. The volume is still active. Holy smokes. So this live stream, the volume wasn't affected. I have no idea why. I'm glad. But you can see, like, if you watch that live stream, obviously you'll be watching a recording. But if you watch the live, which you probably already did, if this is making any sense, that, you know, he'll mess with you as you're doing stuff right in front of him. But anyways, thanks for watching this live stream. This quick little, yeah, it wasn't quick little, this 2 hour and 32-minute episode of What's Up Guy Garage Vector Live on a Sunday. He's just doing his thing, and so am I. See ya.